But this report came out very recently that I just felt like I had to make a video on it because it is extremely strange, and this has happened before. This is a little bit of deja vu because this same report kind of happened a couple of years ago. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there has been noise around the league that Lachie Neale might potentially be returning home to WA to finish his career off with the Legals. I combined Eagles and likely there. With the Eagles, his likely destination. Being reported that Brisbane Lions captain Lachie Neale is considering a return to Western Australia to close out his AFL career, with family and lifestyle factors driving the consideration. West Coast Eagles has emerged as the more likely destination than his former club, the Fremantle Football Club. Again, this is being reported by a bunch of different sources out there. I got this post off the Talking West Coast Eagles Instagram page. I mean, yeah, this is not the first time we have heard about Lachie Neale and him potentially wanting to move back to WA. I mean, it was only a couple years ago when there was a massive rumor going around that almost got done that he actually wanted to go back to Fremantle due to his girlfriend, or I think fiance, wife, now I don't even know what she is now. I think she was his girlfriend 2 years ago. Her actually wanting to move back to WA because that is where she's from, and wanting to make that happen. And Fremantle were very much in the chase and were very much looking at it. It didn't happen. Apparently, it actually got a lot closer than what people thought it was going to. He decided to stay with Brisbane, and they actually rewarded him with the captaincy for it. He went on to win a premiership with them, did some amazing things, and now the rumours coming back up. And it is getting fueled even more with West Coast actually over the last couple of weeks, really starting to attack the off-season a lot harder than what people thought they were going to. Again, they're chasing a lot of players. They've been linked to Brandon Starcevich, who's the biggest one. They're actually in deep conversations with him, and a lot of people around the league actually expect that to happen, especially with them actually even reportedly going up and asking the AFL, look, if we lose Oscar Allen to Brisbane and we get Brandon Starcevich, can we still keep the compensation pick for Oscar Allen? That question has been asked, so we'll have to wait and see how that happens. They've also been linked to Callum Lachie from Brisbane, even though it looks like it's out of Brisbane and Adelaide for him now. There have been reports of them being interested in him. They've also been interested in Devon Robertson from Brisbane as well, who they were very big on last year. He couldn't get a game again for Brisbane this year. I think they'll relook at that. Pretty much just the whole entire Brisbane Lions list they're looking at, but Jack Steele has been another name that they've apparently actually met with now. I think there's some rumors going around that they've even met with Jack Steele as well, and the report was saying they were interested in him, especially since he became the sub for West Coast, and they're looking to add some midfielders and some leadership as well. I mean, Lachie Neale, he'd be perfect. They desperately need leaders. They desperately need midfielders, and it does sound like we're playing a little bit NBA 2K with some of the names I brought up, but they're going to guarantee to go for a bunch of these players. Now, I don't believe Lachie Neale is going to go to West Coast. I think he will either stay at Brisbane and finish off his career there, or I think he'll go back to Fremantle. I can't see him picking West Coast over his former club in Freo. I feel like that'd be a little bit of a weird thing, especially considering Fremantle are actually contending, and I think they actually need an inside brute in there, because sometimes when I watch Brayshaw and Sarong, I don't think they're as strong contested-wise as what a lot of people think they are. I don't know, just the stats show that they are, but sometimes I watch them like, oh, I don't know, and I think a lot of Fremantle fans have displayed that anger as well. I think Lachie Neale would be ideally more perfect for Freo, but the thing is, you also got to ask this guy to give up his captaincy. Like, I can't see him giving up his captaincy of a club to move. I mean, I know Oscar Allen's doing it, but that's a way different situation. I think if he was to go to West Coast, though, he could very well be the captain of their club. I think that would actually be a massive chance. I genuinely believe if he did manage to get to West Coast, that would make him and Liam Baker co-captains next year. I know some of you guys might be thinking, oh, you can't make a guy captain, he's never played a game for them. I think you could make an exception for Lachie Neale especially considering he's one of the best players in the game, a premiership captain, a premiership player. I think that would be a part of the pitch, is for him to still be captain. And I definitely think, considering how young West Coast are going, I'm 99% sure that all their young players would not bat an eye if freaking Lachie Neale was captain of their club with Liam Baker. I think that would be great co-captains. Two guys who are freaking tough as nails, rough as guts, who you would absolutely be able to rely on. But goddamn, you'd have to give up a fair bit to get Lachie Neale. And I mean, you'd make it happen. Like, the reality is yeah, Lachie Neale is a little bit up there in age. He's like 31 years old. But in today's AFL, where players are going to 35 to 37 years old now, I think that you would still give up a fair bit. And I think he would really turn your club around. And I don't want to hear he's had injuries this year. Do you know how many injuries, Steele Sidebottom and Paddy Dangerfield were having when they were like 32 years old? Paddy Dangerfield's 35, still playing. He'll be 36, still playing. Sidebottom's like 36, going on 37, still playing. It doesn't matter. Players find a way to get around them. Lachie Neale will. I actually can see Lachie Neale as that type of player to go till he's like 36 years old. So I think that is the reality of things. And I think, yeah, if you can bring in a guy for another 5 or 6 more years, which I think Lachie Neale has the capability of doing, to be captain of your club, help all these young players in and get you back to the promised land, I mean, you're 100% doing it. You're 100% offering the pick 2 that they're going to get back for Oscar Allen, as well as probably something else. Like, you're just making it happen if you're them, because Lachie Neale would be so goated for your team. The leadership experience and veteran ability, he would turn Harley Reid into a 2 times better player than what Harley Reid is right now. Guarantee it. If Harley Reid had a mentor and a guy to fall back on in Lachie Neale, and some attention to go to Lachie Neale over him, 100%, he'd turn double the better player that he is now. You're just making this happen if you can. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going to stay at Brisbane. 99% likely going to stay at Brisbane. The 1% he may look at Fremantle again. But we'll definitely have to wait and see. Again, I'd very much like to know all of your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel for all the latest AFL content news. My gaming/movie channel will be linked down below, as well as my Instagram account. Go give that a follow if you haven't already. But yeah, as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.